Amazing Turtle here of JFW, Just Freaking Wrestling. I am here with the new CSW heavyweight champion, Axel freaking Rico. Axel, what do you have to say about your win?
Oh, my body hurts, but I did it, and I'm so happy. And I love you. Oh, man, I need to go to bed.
Axel's got to go to bed. This has been the Amazing Turtle of Just Freaking Wrestling. Catch you later. Cowabunga.
It's time! It's time! It's JFW time!
Alright guys, it's the time to get slipped the ring with the greatest faction in podcast history. Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, hosted by Travis T.
And I am Nubby, the Amazing Turtle.
You're back with that loud, annoying fucking beginning. Excellent. Bobby, how you doing? You doing good, sir?
I am good, Travis T.
Glad to hear. Fun-filled weekend for you, man, between CSW and SCW Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, it was quite fun. Not gonna lie, I had my moments.
Right? Yeah. It was a good weekend all around, wrestling wise too. Obviously, AEW had their what the fuck that thing was called? Full Gear. MJF finally champion, went off at the press conference as MJF would.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paige had her first match back in, I believe, 5 years. Seemed like a pretty monumental moment. Other than that, don't give a shit. Other than that, I didn't really care much for the rest of the pay-per-view, but two decent matches out of it. So, and I mentioned Full Gear for a number of reasons. One is we never really talked too much about AEW on here. But that's going to change next year because next year we are going back to a 2-show-a-week concept where we split indie wrestling and mainstream television wrestling. Plus an awesome surprise coming next year for those who aren't privy to what we do here and the behind-the-scenes stuff. There's a cool surprise happening, and I'm hoping it happens, or else I just look like a fucking liar. But I'm used to that. So
Usually are.
Yeah.
Most of the time, just this freaking show. You're a liar a lot on that show.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, a lot of promises made there. Yeah. So, but I say optimistic as if it's going to happen. So next season or next year, however you want to look at it, a lot of cool things are happening. Obviously, again, like I said, we're bringing back the dual weekly show where we're going to split each other. That way, we get more turtle talk. I guess Koa is trying to push you to have your own little Turtle Talk show there, Nubs.
That'll be an interesting thing. I think I've tried it before, where I did the in-ring shit. It was called the Pimp Palace at the time, because at that time I was the primetime pimp, but that was a totally different time in my life.
Yeah, well, it's nice to make it seem like you're just using me as a platform to get yourself out there in the podcasting world. Here's
the thing. It was unintentional.
You could have threw out oh, no, Koa, I'm already part of JFW, and we talk indie wrestling there all the time. You should tune in. No, instead you went with, not a bad idea.
Well, maybe it's not a podcast. Maybe it's an in the ring show, like the Highlight Reel. Or the King's Court, the Piper's Pit. Something along those lines. Because did you notice at SCW, you saw less of me?
We're not skating past the fact that you're trying to create something out of this here, man. We're not going to skip past that here.
Aren't we supposed to be creating stuff?
No!
Freaknet Studios?
No! Yes, you are correct. No, I encourage you to do whatever you like to do, Nubby. I would never deter you or fault you from pursuing other avenues of your entertainment. I'm totally on board 100%, whatever you want to do.
I am JFW for life.
Fuck yeah. Most people are.
And if you're not, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, you can. Yeah, so, we're obviously going to talk about SCW. We're going to talk about CSW. We're going to talk about some of those results. We do got a couple shows coming up this week. I think 3 of them, I believe. Is that correct? Or
Yep.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them this week.
Yep. But before we do any of that, we're going to do predictions for Survivor Series. Oh, no. Are we doing that next week?
No, that's this week.
It is this
on
week.
Saturday.
Why do I keep thinking it's next week? Yeah. This Saturday is Survivor Series.
Technically, November's not over until next Wednesday.
Yeah, I guess so.
Some shit like that. So, that seems weird.
I think I'm just really excited for next week because I'm making it an absolute mission to go to ARWPro and IPW, which I believe both of them are next weekend. So,
IPW
second
is next,
and third? Right?
No, IPW is this upcoming Sunday.
Okay, so this Sunday's IPW, and next Saturday, the second is RPW, ARWPro.
The
Gotcha.
third.
Whatever, same fucking shit.
Right.
What do you correct me? What are you correcting me for?
I don't want you to have the wrong information.
Going through a tunnel. Oh, hell bells. Okay, yes. IPW is this coming Sunday, so we're going to talk about those. We're going to talk about that match card. And ARWPro will be talking about next week. So, okay. Predictions for Survivor Series, which is only 4 matches mentioned right now. So, I'm not sure how many more matches are going to be booked. So, we'll just have to predict what we can now. And Raw's going on right now. I'm sure there'll be a match, a challenge put out there for fucking Survivor Series. I don't know. All right, Nubby. Let's go with Shotzi versus Ronda Rousey, SmackDown Women's Championship.
Ooh, Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, I'm going Ronda too. Ronda, help me, Ronda, help me, Ronda. AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. I'm going AJ.
I'm going with Finn.
Finn. Women's Survivor Series, Women's War Games. So on one side you got Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Mia Yim, and a player to be named probably soon. Who would you guess? I know there's 3 people that come to my mind, and I know who I'm picking, but who are you picking to be the 5th member?
Well, Trish Stratus.
No, what? No, what? Why? What? No.
Why not?
Because it's not going to be Trish. She's not going to go into a fucking War Games match. There's no way in hell she's going into a War Games match.
Okay, honestly, I think it's going to be Charlotte.
Charlotte's a good choice. A lot of people think it's going to be Beth Phoenix. I've heard Becky Lynch. I'm going to say it's Candice LeRae. The last time we saw Candice LeRae, she was jumped by Damage Control and was injured. So I'm going to say it's Candice LeRae. So, but anyways, as of right now, it is only Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, and Mia Yim taking on Damage Control, Bayley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky, Nikki Cross, and Rhea Ripley. So if I had to pick, I'm going to go with Team Belair.
I am going to jump on that train.
Right. And then, obviously, the 5th match that's currently booked is the Men's War Games, which you have the Bloodline on one side, which is Solo Sikoa, I think I pronounced that right, Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, and the Usos, taking on the Brawling Brutes. That's Ridge Holland, Butch, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and Kevin Owens. And if I had to pick, I'm going to go Bloodline.
Yeah, Bloodline. Yeah, I just don't see the other guys winning. I mean, there's a small chance, but nah, Bloodline, they got it.
Yep. So if no other matches are scheduled, then right now our picks come down to AJ and Finn, which in hindsight doesn't really matter because I'm going to win this year anyways.
Yeah.
But next year we are going to include AEW pay-per-views into the challenge. So we'll see. There still works into possibly creating a JFW title where the winner would be that champion. So that may be also be coming in 2023. So a lot of exciting things happening after the first of the year, and hopefully all of them happen. Other than that, as far as what's happening in the world of wrestling, not too much stuff that I'm too excited about. Not even much worth mentioning at the moment. I'm sure there are other things that I should mention or, whatever. But I want to talk a lot about the indie wrestling stuff that happened because obviously this was the season finale of CSW this past Friday. We went to Feast or Famine and Southland Championship Wrestling this past Saturday. And, of course, a couple big shows coming up for you, Nubby. One this weekend and one the following weekend. And, obviously, a big show happening this Wednesday. So let's dive into some indie stuff. Let's get some Turtle indie talk going. And let's dive into this shit.
All right. Well, we did.
Fucking wait.
Oh, you know what? I've been wanting to buy a comic. Where can I buy one?
Nubby, if you need to buy a comic, all you gotta do is go to CarterComics.com. CarterComics.com. It's your one-stop shop for all your comic needs, whether you're looking for a graded comic or a raw comic. If you're looking to get a bunch of comics, you can throw them all into one big cart, and you can check out. And you can save 10% on that entire order just by using the discount code FREAKNET. That's FREAKNET. You'll save 10% on your entire order. That's right, Nubby. If you want to buy $500 worth of comics, you use the discount code FREAKNET. You'll save 10%.
Ooh.
Right? $50, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah. You want to spend $1,000? I can save you $100 just by using the discount code FREAKNET. Simple math, bro. The more you spend, the more you save. It's just how it works. And you can take that $100 you save. Let's say you go in there, you're like, I'm going to drop $1,000 on fucking comics. Use the discount code FREAKNET. You save yourself $100 fucking bucks. And then you're like, you know what? I want to take this $100 and I want to buy more comics. Most places, you're done discount coding, but not here. Not for FreakNet Studios. Not for JFW and not for CarterComics.com. You can use that promo code FreakNet on your $100 purchase, and you save yourself $10. And you can do it again. You take those $10, find another comic, boom, you save yourself $1. Now, I'm not sure they have any comics for $1, so you're probably done at that point. So you're going to have to start over again at $1,000. But again, for every $1,000 you spend, you save $100. $550. It's nuts. I know. I know you're thinking, Nubby, well, geez, Travesty, I don't want to just go buy stuff out of a website. I want to go bid on shit. I want to hit some fucking eBay. Well, guess what? My discount code works on eBay. If you go to any four of CarterComics.com's eBay accounts, you could bid, you could negotiate, you could buy outright. 10% savings on any comic from any of their four homepages. CarterComics.com, scroll to the bottom of their homepage, click one of their four links to one of their four eBay accounts, and start saving today. That's my gift to you. This holiday season, go to CarterComics.com, buy some comics for some loved ones, and it'll be a gift for them and for you because you can save 10% on your entire order just by using promo code FreakNet. I know you people out there got some nerdy fucking relatives that love comics. Go buy some. There's some wrestling comics. They do. I own a couple of them, and they're graded, and they're amazing. CarterComics.com. Comic up. Nubby.
Thanks for all that.
Let's get some tit talk going, bro.
We got some tit talk. We'll definitely talk about the shows first that are coming up because couple good fun things happened this past week, and I want to save that for last. So, this Wednesday, we talked about it last week, but there was a little bit of a change. So, just a little refresh the memory, and in case you didn't listen last week. All right, so ARW is coming together for Black and Blue Wednesday. That is the night before Thanksgiving. It is a special tradition and a fun tradition.
Have you been to a Black and Blue show?
I've been to one. And it was a fun night.
I've never been to one. I'm hoping to make it this year, but I don't know. It's becoming more like it won't be, but I'm hoping that changes.
You know, I hope and pray. I'll be wearing my JFW shirt.
I would fucking hope so. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I gotta make a new JFW shirt. I gotta make a note.
Make a note. Make a note while I get this information. So, American.
You think I don't multitask, bro? Come on now.
I know you're more of a multitasker than I am.
Right. Well, if I don't, dude, if you look at my desk, there are like hundreds of fucking post-it notes all over the fucking place. Because if I don't write shit down, I'll never fucking remember. I got a post-it note over here from Dissension and Shabant still. I don't know why I still have it. And Labor Day. SCW Labor Day Perseverance. I don't even know why I fucking still have that fucking note, but it's still here.
Those were two good shows.
They were some great fucking shows. Anyways, number, you're up.
So ARW Black and Blue Wednesday. That's this Wednesday before Thanksgiving. American Legion Post 11899 Central Avenue in Lake Station, Indiana. Doors open 6:30 p.m. Bell time 7:30 p.m. All tickets are just $10. You can still get tickets in advance by messaging ARWPro on Facebook. However, front row seating sold out. Just saying. For the heavyweight championship, we have Nick Cutler defending his championship against his former partner, former best friend, Greg Glover. We got Ivan Manson going to address the crowd about his retirement and saying his final goodbyes. In a no count-out match, Nick Diamond versus Max Holiday. We have Hobart's own Donovan Ruiz will be having his, I guess in a way, debut, but it's just a contract signing at this point. He is the first individual to sign an exclusive talent contract with the ARW. So
that's the homegrown kid, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
BOW defends his Indiana State Championship against Dave Allen and Excalibur in a triple threat match. Youth Gone Wild will be in a tag team tournament match. Will be taking on now what was supposed to be Lennox Leone and BJ Price is now JPH and BJ Price taking on Youth Gone Wild.
Interesting concept with a POW guy and an SCW guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was kind of interesting if you think about it, because this past weekend, he was kind of, you saw what I saw.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll get to that later.
Oh, yeah.
Joey Boom Boom he vows to end Mark White's plea to gain control of ARW. This should be it, and I hope so, because you know what? Fuck Mark White. Let's see, I believe that's all I have at all the matches right now. I think that's all I had last week, right?
Yeah, no, it sounds like that's the card. Obviously they're all subject to change, but I think that's the only thing that's being promoted at the moment.
Right. Usually they have about 6 matches anyway, so that's about right.
Yeah, and obviously they gotta make sure they got enough time for Ivan's final address, his farewell, if you will.
That is important.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's gotta be like the last thing of the show, right? Like that's gonna be like the closer. It's gotta be.
Maybe, unless they do it before the main event.
Yeah.
That I can maybe see, but
And either way, it gets me one step closer to having part 2 with Ivan Manson here on SCW. So,
Actually, there is another match I thought.
what
What was JPH originally in? Or was that supposed to be a fatal 4-way?
No, honestly, the only thing I ever saw was JPH and BJ Price teaming up.
He was supposed to be in another match, JPH.
No, I don't remember seeing anything with that. The one thing I saw was them teaming up together. That's the only thing I saw as far as JPH being in a match.
No, I think he was supposed to be in the Indiana State Championship match. Well, just have to revert to last week's show. It's on there. I can't find my old notes, so. Well, that's all for ARW.
We're living in the past, Nubby. Living in the past.
Let it go?
Let
Is that
it
what you're
go.
saying?
Let it go. As told by you, as told to you by me and Elsa from Frozen, let it go.
Just let it go.
Let it go. Because the cold never bothered you anyways.
Yes, it does, actually.
Don't fucking lie to me.
I hate the cold.
How dare you?
I hate it.
Is it because turtles are cold-blooded?
It might be.
I really don't know if that's true or not.
Sometimes cold-hearted, too.
Are turtles, they're reptiles, right?
They're either I think they are, but some keep saying they're amphibians. I think they're the same.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We'll talk about that later then. Because I'll look it up. Next show.
So, Crash Tested Wrestling has a show this Saturday.
Crash Giving?
Crash Givings. You are correct, sir.
Crash Giving.
It's at the Morgan Monroe Hall, 3850 Howard Avenue in Hobart, Indiana, which is not too far from Lake Station. Tickets are $15 per adult, $10 per child under 10. Doors open at 6 p.m., bell time at 7 p.m. We have 2 elimination matches, Survivor Series type matches, if you will. And we also have 4 Lethal Lottery matches for the Lethal Lottery tournament. 4 competitors will advance into the tournament. We don't know who they are, and they don't know who they're wrestling. It's the luck of the draw, just like last month. 1 elimination matches.
Hey, real quick. Hey, real quick.
What's that?
Hey. So JPH was originally supposed to be in a fatal 4-way for the NDSA championship.
I was right.
So you're correct. That's all. I couldn't stop living in the past. That's on me. That's on me.
Good job. Alright, so, 1 elimination matches features High Society, who was led by Cameron Wayne. It is Eric Schultz, the undeniable Nick Diamond, Chris Miller of CNC Destruction, and one of the workhorses, Wade Evans.
Yeah, explain that to me. Workhorses is on a team called High Society.
They are not with High Society. They have an allegiance-ish business.
What does the HS stand for?
High Society.
So it's Team High Society.
Yes.
So one of the workhorses are on a team called High Society.
Yes.
That's what I just said, and you said no.
They are not together, though.
But they're on a team called High Society.
They're on the team. He's on the team.
On
he's not
a team called High Society.
Okay, I misunderstood you. Because I thought you said he is.
No, he's not a member. No, not a member of the actual team.
Got you.
You motherfucker. See, that's why you want me to participate. I'm trying to participate here, bro, and you keep telling me I'm wrong. Oh, you motherfucker. Anywho.
Oh,
Who's team
we're
high,
even.
who's Team High Society facing?
Well, I'm about to get to that.
I know. That was me trying to segue you into it.
I know. Shut up. I know how
You
this
don't
goes.
know. You just said I was about to tell you. Oh, jeez. You're going off the rails here, Nubs.
Yeah, well, they're facing Team CTW. We are represent. Oh, I gave it away already. Fuck. I said we. Well, Team CTW is Jay Thunder, Hot Rod Daddy Andy, and what was supposed to be Tully Borelli is now Jared Kripke, and yours truly, the Amazing Turtle.
Bucking Nubsters.
Damn real. That's right. It's time to end High Society. Time to kick them out. End them all. Get rid of Cameron. Get rid of Eric Schultz. Get rid of them all. And then we go take out the workhorse too. Cause he sucks. It's been a long rivalry ever since CNC Destruction chokeslammed me. They abducted the CEO, Jed Williamson. So Jed put us together to finally end them, and we're gonna do it. Fuck what Chris Miller says on social media. And then in another elimination style match, Survivor Series, if you will, it is the ARC, which features Renee Van Peebles, D'Angelo Steele, C-Red, and the CTW Heavyweight Champion, Miles Mercer. They will be taking on Team Payback.
Now, because I don't think it's not going to come up in SCW, but I do want to ask. So, D'Angelo Steele is teaming with ARC on this show, and yet at SCW, Mike Strong was out there. No, never mind. I'm getting confused. Never mind. Mike Strong was with Just Amazing and Kendra. I'm confused. Never mind. Let's move on.
I know what you're getting at. I get it.
Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, I kept thinking like, wait a minute, wasn't Mike Strong with ARC? But no, ARC tag team. Oh, wait, never mind. Just Amazing and Kendra. Okay, now my focus. Okay, I'm good. I'm good now. We can go. We can continue.
Okay. So they'll be taking on Team Payback. And the reason they're called Team Payback is because, well, they're getting some payback on the ARC because they even have been a thorn in their side. And Team Payback is Mike Strong, which you just mentioned, Sanji, All Day Marche Rocket, which is interesting because now, a year later, just about, it was, well, actually, a year ago, it was C-Red and Marche together.
Yeah.
And now they're on the opposite sides.
Weren't they just inducted into the Hall of Fame together as the Soul Touchers?
Willie was. They inducted him.
Who was, C-Red was at another, induction ceremony ago.
Oh, it was at the, Midwest Reunion where they got an award, which I guess you can call it the Hall of Fame too, but it's more of an award, not much of a Hall of Fame.
Kind of like an achievement award or something?
Yeah. Slammy award, if you will.
But that was this year.
That was this year. So yeah,
they shared a stage together, winning an award for something that they achieved over their career.
Right.
And how they're on opposite sides of the ring together. Okay.
Yep.
Wrestling is a crazy fucking world, bro.
Yep. And their fourth partner is a mystery.
Who do you think it is?
Who do I think it is?
Yeah, who do you think it is?
That's a good question. There could be a lot because, the ARC has, done a lot of damage to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm just going to throw a name out there. Any name. Any name that has a problem with C-Red, I'll just throw Hunter Payne in there. Why not?
God.
Or
See,
I could pull double duty. You never know.
There you go, right. See, here's the thing that I don't get when it comes to, and this is kind of like maybe a reality thing, a shoot, if you will. Because I think we actually talked about it a little bit on Saturday, about characters following characters throughout different promotions. You know, like, because like realistically, when you sit there and say like, who was the problem with ARC? It's like, well, you can talk about VIP, who had an issue with Mercer at IPW. You can talk about the workhorses having an issue with ARC at IPW. You can talk about, you know, I mean, like, you can sit there and Hunter Payne, perfect example. It's like, but the thing is, like, nobody follows storylines from other places. And that bugs the hell out of me. Yeah?
Yep.
So it's like you sit there and like, you know, I can sit there and I guess, you know, it's like, oh, well, you know, it could fucking be anybody, but without knowing crash tested wrestling, it's like, okay, well, who the fuck could it be? Could it be fucking Steve?
It could be. He's still technically a general manager, maybe. He's gonna be there, as far as I know. He doesn't have anything else going on, so maybe.
God, pussy.
But maybe not. At IPW though, C-Red saved him.
Yeah, but see again, that's IPW. I don't know what. See, that's the thing. Like when you don't follow storylines from one promotion to another, it's just like, well, what the fuck? You know, like what can you dictate or what can you not? And that's something I think the wrestling business needs to change on, is to, hey, listen, this is what I'm doing here, and this is what I need to carry on to do it here. Because it's not like, it's not like, and I guess this is the perfect example of it, and I hate to make this comparison, and I'll probably get chewed out by SCW for it, but whatever. But when you have a baby face like DJ Price and a heel like JPH, and they're on opposite sides of each other in SCW and POW, it's not like they're traveling all the way to California to tag together in a tag team. No, they're going right over the border 30 miles away to tag together. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's just, I think that's what ruins the realism that wrestling could bring to a younger audience by doing shit like that. And I think that sucks. And I get that promoters have to book matches a certain way and change things in a certain way. And I get that, and that's fine. But then it becomes the responsibility of the wrestler to find a way to make the kayfabe and the gimmick work. But it's just like, it sucks. I mean, can you imagine fucking, Ric Flair fucking doing Four Horsemen and NWA or whatever, and all of a sudden just going over to fucking Nashville and teaming up with Dusty Rhodes? That shit doesn't fucking happen. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying, man, it's like Hunter Payne and fucking Jimmy Blaze teaming up together in fucking IPW.
Yeah.
No fucking sense. But I mean, I think that's something that independent wrestling could do better. I mean, like, when you can find a way to sit there and say, hey, listen, I got this guy, he's my heel, and your fans are also my fans, and we can find a way to keep it that way. It's like, oh, sure, hey, whatever. But I know some companies prefer not to do that, or however they want to work shit.
It's just crazy because it has been like that for the longest time. And I remember my first year going to independent wrestling. So my first show was MCW. Your cousin was there on the show. First time I ever met him.
What show?
It was MCW, Midwest Championship Wrestling. It was at Marist High School or whatever. So he was a babyface. First time I ever met him. He signed my wallet that night. I think I told you that.
Dorbs.
So that was April. That was the April show. Yeah. Cause that was the night before Backlash. So 2 months later, June, I went to my first LWF show. He was a heel. And I'm gonna be that fan, you know, I'm gonna talk shit like I always do. And of course he acknowledged the fact that I had my Triple H jersey on. He's like, he did that, but before that he's like, after I called him a joke. And he says, "Oh, I'm a joke? Why don't you come in here, you pudgy bastard?" So it's weird, like, for going from baby to heel. Like, yeah, 2 months, but I mean, he could have turned heel, but but then you go to MCW 2 months after that, he's a baby again. It's like weird fucking concept in wrestling.
Yeah, it hardly makes sense now, and I get it. Like, you know, with POW and SCW, you know, like your faces in your home fucking show, but then your heels in the company you're going against. But it's just like ARW is a completely different fucking breed now, where you're taking a heel and a babyface and you're tag teaming them up just because one guy didn't show or couldn't show, so you have to fill in a void there. It's just a little goofy, but
I mean, it's something I'm just used to now.
yeah.
And I go, and with me being in the business, I can go with the flow. I understand it. So I do what I have to do. If I'm in the crowd, I do what helps them. But yeah, you're sitting there and like, you deal with both of them at other shows and you know what's going on. And it's like, fuck.
Well, see, and that's my problem, especially when it comes to wrestling. Don't get me wrong. I love storylines. I love promos. I love people building characters and shit like that. But I have a problem with shit if you have no way of telling me why it makes sense. Unless you can tell me that it makes sense, I don't fucking buy it. And I'm not entertained by it. You have to show me that it makes sense or explain to me that it makes fucking sense. Because if you can't, then so whatever.
Right.
But anyways,
that's all the matches for that, but well, go ahead.
And there one more or something?
No, just they're all lethal lottery matches. Something else might pop up. Who knows? But
what's that? What is that third match thingy?
That's just they're just showing the lethal lottery people. But there's supposed to be 8 guys involved in 4-rule advance, so there's like 4 more matches, essentially.
Oh, so you could be playing double duty.
I could be playing triple duty. You never know. I could be in the lethal lottery. I can be the 4th member for Team Payback. Which wouldn't surprise me if that happened, because people like to work me. And then we have a special guest commentator in John Bullard, who is the owner of Chicagoland Championship Wrestling. So that'll be fun. He'll finally get to see me wrestle and maybe, book me. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Great guy.
Well, they should be booking you.
Right.
It's crazy. It's crazy that they're not.
I know, right? I mean, even Damian Saint books me.
Is that Rion?
Yeah.
Maybe Rion's 4th man.
Well, here's a funny tidbit.
Yeah, tell me.
He is still a member of the ARC, technically, and technically he's still the CTW Tag Team Champions with Willie as the ARC.
Huh.
But we can't talk about that in front of Rion.
Why?
He'll just just say, no, don't start that shit. I did that for Steve, because he likes to do that to him.
Perfect.
All right. But yeah, that's the show for Crash Tested Wrestling. Let me pull that back up for the information one more time. Morgan Monroe Hall, 3850 Howard Street, Ave, whatever it is, Hobart, Indiana. Tickets $15 per adult, $10 per child under 10. Doors open 6 p.m., bell time 7 p.m. Hope to see you there. Please show up. Please show up. Please, 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 please. You want to watch good wrestling? It's there.
Yeah. Tell me there to see Nubby.
That's right.
Tell him JFW sent you.
All right. IPW is this weekend. Did you know that? This Sunday.
Now I know that.
Now you know.
Now I know that.
I heard Travis T might be there.
That's my point. Oh shit! Hold on a second. You keep talking. I'll be right back. You keep talking. I almost forgot. Keep talking. Yeah, do the IPW card. I'll be right back.
Well, I don't want to do the card without you.
Okay, well then just keep talking for like 45 seconds. I almost forgot.
Okay, well I got the information to talk about.
Yeah, I'll be back in 45 seconds.
All right, go. Would you hurry up? Fuck. So anyway, as Travis T walks away on his own show, what a jerk. Ileana Pro Wrestling returns this Sunday, November 27th at VW Hall, Post 311. That is 22341 Governor's Highway in Richton Park, Illinois. Doors open at 1 p.m. Show starts at 2 p.m. General admission is $15. Kids 10 and under are only $10. This show is hosted by the Chicago Knockouts of Roller Derby.
You think they want to murder me?
Why you?
Oh, from what I said on the Power Hour.
I'm pretty sure Steve is probably going to get it worse.
So much worse. That guy cannot keep a secret.
Well, I think he survived this past Saturday, considering how it went off the rails last week with Willie. Willie got X-rated. All right. Obviously, all the champions will be on hand. Refresh your memory on that. The tag team champions, Leo LaFleur and Damian Tyler, will be in the house. Those damn workhorses, who are the trios champions, will be in there. The alternative champion, the Ewok, will be there. Second City champion, Miles Mercer, will also be there. League champion, Aaron Stone, asshole. and junior heavyweight champion, Nick Diamond, will also be in the house. Now, if you remember, Joey Dalton won the medallion tournament, so could he be there to finally make a challenge for a title? We don't know.
True. Did you say how many are there? There's two, right?
There's two. Now,
and Mercer only used one, or did he use both?
He used both, because that's how he got both of his titles.
Gotcha. Okay.
And you can use them for all titles except for Aaron Stone's league championship, which I think is nuts. Why wouldn't anyone want to go for that? I mean,
yeah.
But then again, it is Aaron Stone. Why would you? Well, my dumb ass would do it again, so. Maybe I got hit in the head too hard. So matches haven't really been announced, but I'm going to assume I can announce a few that was sent to me. Well, there is one official, because it was made, Nick Diamond went on a Facebook rant about Muggsy James. There was actually a picture of a young Muggsy James that was posted on there. So for the junior heavyweight title, it will be Muggsy James against Nick Diamond in a rematch, because it went to a draw last month. We have as of right now, a gauntlet match for the tag team titles. Damian Tyler and Leo LaFleur will go run the gauntlet. The participants, later to be named. Who could it be? We don't know.
Who can it be now? Who can it be now?
Special challenge match. VJ Price versus Jay Thunder. We have a special challenge, and it's called the Captain's Fall match. I don't know what the Captain's Fall is, but it sounds interesting. If it's captured the flag, I'll be ready to go. The leader of the team, Hot Rod Daddy Andy, will have his team, and the leader, he'll be taking on a team who will be led by Miles Mercer. Nikki Nix should be in the house. Other participants as well. And I saved this match for last. It's gonna happen, Travis T.
Is this the thing that we were talking about on Saturday that I didn't quite know what was going on?
Yeah.
Excellent. Fuck yeah. I love hearing about shit. I told you that Saturday.
C-Red of the ARC will be taking on yours truly, the Amazing Turtle of JFW.
Oh, shit. Why did they finally decide to do it now? It's been a while.
Don't know.
Like, what did you do?
When we were both on the Power Hour last, I did tell C-Red that he can't beat me without help.
Oh, that's true. As long as it isn't because of something I said and they know full well that I won't get into a ring to back it up.
Nah, it's all me. I've been wanting this to happen for 18 years. Well, less than that, I guess. I didn't meet you.
Not 20.
Yeah.
Not 20.
So yeah, that's the card as of right now. More matches are scheduled. But you gotta come to the show to find out for the rest. It's always a fun time. They got beer. You can check football games in between. They got gaming you can go do at intermission.
Where is this at again?
Richmond Park. DFW Hall Post 311, 22341 Governor's Highway. General admission 15, kids 10 and under are $10. Show starts at 2 p.m., doors open at 1. Hosted by the Chicago Knockouts of Roller Derby.
It's only 12 miles from my house. There's no reason for me not to go.
Nah. All right. Now, let's get into some results. What do you say?
Yeah, which one do you want to do first?
We always save SCW for the main event.
You gotta save SCW.
I have CSW.
Cool. So, what I had to run for is that Nubby brought me a gift.
I did.
From CSW. They were selling El Segundo's Brewing Company's Stone Cold's Broken Skull American Lager. I've been trying to taste this for a long time now. And Nubby was able to get me a beer, and I figured why not wait and drink it while Nubby gives us the CSW results.
You know, you are a genius.
Right? And that way...
Not evil genius, but a genius.
Oh, God, no, not evil. No. That way I give you my evaluation of the beer when we're done.
All right.
So first things first is, how's the sound opening?
I give that a 7.
That is a pop. That's a fucking pop. All right, anyway, CSW.
I'm saving mine for Thanksgiving.
There you go.
Alright, so obviously the show started with a pre-match, but I don't remember who did it, because it wasn't written down, and I didn't get the names. But somebody won. Oh wait, it was a tag match. I only know one of the guys. Bayou Bill and his tag team partner lost. That's all I know. Alright, so we had the Futures Battle Royal. Eddie the Bruiser won this one. Now, you know how I am over everywhere I go?
Every fucking place, bro.
Eddie is over as well. Maybe one day me and Eddie can be a tag team. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, CSW.
That's not the
Right.
that's not the kid who eats turtle crackers, right?
No, that's Adam Stallion. Alright, so Shane Hollister took on Marche Rocket. Obviously, with the help of his friend, the Hate Keepers, Shane Hollister won. But in the beginning, Hollister told the Hate Keepers to go on the back. And then, but they obviously came back out and cost Marche the match. In a fatal 4-way tag team match for number 1 contendership, it was Big Mood getting the win over Team Babushka, AZZ, and Marco Anthony and Sean Mulligan. This match was interesting. They ran me a little bit as I was the ref. But yeah, Big Mood, which is Mateo Valentine and Jack Moody, they got the win and they are number 1 contenders for the CSW Tag Team Championship.
Nice.
In a three-way match. As I said, a three-way.
A tree-way.
Or triple threat for the wrestling people that don't understand why I say tree. Just to be funny. Joey Mayberry defeaed Hugh Montgomery and the dog-faced bastard Greg Murray. It was Chris Miller who ran out to distract Greg Murray, because Greg Murray was the one last month who passed out, Miller sucked signs, and then tried to help Eugene at the end of the match. So Miller cost Greg Murray the match, and Mayberry won. Now, what was supposed to be Davey Richards versus Adam Stallion, it ended up being Shalance Royal of OVW, who is the OVW Women's Champion, taking on Adam Stallion. And Adam Stallion got the win.
Who's the OVW Women's Champion?
Shalance Royal.
That's the opera singer, right?
Yeah.
She's somebody I want in fucking SCW.
Hell yeah. I didn't realize that.
I saw one match that she did. It's when I was looking for women competitors to bring to SCW, and she faced oh crap, what was her name? Where the hell? I got too many. I talk to too many fucking people. That's my problem. Leslie Lamuneka.
Lamunce or something? Lamunica.
Yeah, the girl that was from Northern Lights.
Yeah.
Leslie Lamuneka, but she had a match with her.
Okay. But yeah, I don't remember who actually won. I want to say it was Adam Stallion, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was Shalance, because she's one tough chick. And I didn't realize she was the opera singer until she started singing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was funny, me and Kimmy Boz were standing in the back. We're like, what the fuck is going on? Who is doing that? Because her voice is so good that she doesn't need a mic.
Oh no, it's what's the word? Those fucking like sirens from Homer's Odyssey, fucking like draws you in.
Mm.
Also, side note, what's up?
We thought it was a fan because we were right by the entranceway.
Yeah. Side note here, I went ahead and I poured my El Segundo Broken Skull IPA into my Steam Hollow Brewing mug.
Ooh.
I went classy.
Speaking of Steam Hollow, somebody from Steam Hollow was in the house this past Saturday.
That's true. Also, I don't think you know this or not, but Eldorado on occasions will bartend Steam Hollow.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, so for those of you who've ever been to Steam Hollow before, would like to know more about Steam Hollow, Eldorado will actually be bartending this coming Saturday. So if you're in the area, maybe post Crash Tested Wrestling, or even pre-Crash Tested Wrestling, check out Steam Hollow Brewing while Eldorado will be slinging beers. Because I'll be there. Drinking.
And tip them well.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
Like a heifer.
All right, where are we at here? We got that done. All right, so now we have the Ring of Destiny match, which featured Steve Oz, Conan Lycan, Solomon Tupu, Victor Nestra, Cody James, Jax Johnson, Ryan Matthews, Acid Jazz, TJ Steele, and Cypher. It started out as 10-man Royal Rumble-ish, gauntlet style, whatever you want to call it. Every minute, a new competitor comes out. Then it turns into a Final Four, and the Final Four turns into elimination, regular, pin or submission. It was Conan Lycan winning the whole thing. The last participant with him was Steve Oz. That damn Steve Oz, man, he can still go. He took a lot of bumps. He got beat up. But yeah, Conan Lycan won, and now he is number one contender for CSW Heavyweight Championship. Which, cannot wait to tell you who won that match. Well, we might have a spoiler in the beginning of the show.
We might have a spoiler.
All right. In a Chicago street fight for the CSW Tag Team Championships, it was the Hate Keepers defeating the Dope Kings. Light tubes, kendo stick with barbed wire, chairs, tables. Guess who would have cleaned that shit up?
Well, I guess the officials would.
Yeah. It was not pretty. The match was fun to watch, but it was still ugly. So the Hate Keepers are still the tag team champions, so it will, next year, I want to say the first show of the year, it will be the Hate Keepers versus Mateo Valentine and Jack Moody.
Here we go.
All right. Halloween, what am I doing? Hall of Fame ceremony. C-Red came out with Marche Rocket and Acid Jazz to the Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy, tell him. The Soul Touchers came and reunited for a special night to induct Willie the Bomb Richardson into the 22 CSW Hall of Fame. It was an interesting Hall of Fame. Willie made us laugh. His family was there. Some Windy City alumni were in the house. And it was only to be interrupted by Chris Miller.
Of course it would.
Chris Miller brought up the point that he ended Willie's career a few years ago and told him to get out of his house, quote unquote, and told him to go back in the coffin. They put him in and insulted Willie's dad. And a few seconds later, Willie beat the crap out of Chris Miller. We got a pounce and we got a potato.
A potato?
A potato. Have you heard of the potato?
No.
It's just one punch by Willie's hand. It's potato. We call that the potato. All right. For the CSW Women's Championship. Now, before I go into this, do you know the result of this match?
Which match? The main event?
No, this is the CSW Women's Championship.
Oh, no.
Fatal 4-way. Heather Reckless, the champions, versus Sierra versus Ashley Diamois versus Shelly Benson. Shelly the Bombshell.
No. Do you want me to guess? I
Yeah,
don't,
guess.
but I'm going to guess the Bombshell.
Wrong. Are you ready? Are you ready to hear it?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm on board.
Get your excited pants on. Because your favorite, Evil Sierra,
Fuck yeah.
new CSW Women's Champion.
Fucking well deserved. I was going to say Sierra, but I was like, that's way too obvious. But fuck yeah, good for her. Deserved. Well deserved.
So in the beginning, actually of the show, well, not the beginning, it was during the Rings of Destiny match.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you know, Cypher and Heather Reckless have a weird relationship where Cypher's a dog-ish, whatever.
Yeah.
And Heather cost Cypher the match again. Well, this time, the tables have turned. Cypher came out. Chokeslammed Heather Reckless to hell, and which allowed Sierra to get the win.
Don't poke the bear.
Yep. She finally poked the bear.
She poked the fucking bear, bro.
Too much.
She over there bear poking.
Yep. I've been in the ring with Cypher. Now I'll get in the ring with anybody. I'll poke the bear. I don't care. But that's because I can take the shit. I've been taking the shit for how long? But it was only about the time that, you know, Heather would finally get the karma she deserved.
Oh, yeah.
So, Evil Sierra is your new CSW Women's Champion. You can get excited.
Yay. No, I think it's awesome. She's a great talent. That's the reason she's shown up on AEW several times. That's why she's booked nearly a year in advance and everything. She fucking crushes everything she fucking does.
Mm-hmm.
Really proud of her.
Yeah.
That's fucking phenomenal.
Hell yeah.
And I know that if she's listening to this right now, she's like, who the fuck is this creepy fucking dude?
Yeah, right?
Huge fan. Huge fan.
Just a fan.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
That's it. Just a fan.
All right, so we are in the main event. Now, if this was done right, you would already know who the champion is now.
That's true. If it's done right.
If it's done right.
If it's done right.
Either way, I'm going to tell it like it is.
Hmm?
Joey Avalon, champion at the time, versus Axel Rico in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And if Axel Rico loses, he cannot challenge for the title as long as Joey Avalon is champion. Well,
Dun, dun, dun.
we have a new CSW heavyweight champion in Axel Rico.
Now, I know I asked this last week, but how long was Avalon champion for? It was a bit, right?
It was a bit.
Yeah.
It was quite a while. I wouldn't say exactly a year. Close to it, though. I can't remember when he lost it.
It probably seems
Or
like it's
when he
longer.
won it, I'm sorry.
It probably
It
seems like
seems-
it's longer because he defends it every month.
Right.
Good for him.
Obviously, you know, it came down to the wire. Each one got a fall. And then when it was 1-1, I was getting ready I was a referee, and I was getting ready for a 10 count in the middle of the ring. It was a double down, as you will. The Haykeepers came out. Well, actually, wait. Backtrack, because this is important. At the beginning, before the match even started, Joey Avalon called out Steve. GM Steve, Power Hour Steve. Came to the ring. He gave Steve his shovel and told him to take it with him. He then told Sierra to leave the ring, to leave the ringside area. Joey wanted to do this on his own, supposedly. It was only until, now that I can get back to it, during the double down, as they called in the business, the Haykeepers came out. But they didn't get far enough for the rest of the CSW locker room to come out, to drive them off, to get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
They finally banded together and said, fuck this shit. We're not going to have this again. So the Haykeepers ended up running away. And the rest of CSW surrounded the ring and got, encouraged Axel, and Axel got the win. So again, new CSW champion Axel Rico. This was an interesting story that they told. I mean, Axel Rico's career alone is an interesting story, because he had a lot of ups and downs when he started, but he did a complete 180, trained better, got in the gym more, did a lot of studying, and he ended up teaching me some stuff. That is how good he is. Well deserved, and I am looking forward to the future, or what the future holds for Axel Rico as champion.
That was fun.
And that's all I got for CSW.
Perfect.
Their next show is not till January.
That's right, season finale.
That's right.
Season fucking finale.
With that said, we had SCW, Feast or Famine.
Fucking SCW, Feast or Famine, this past Saturday. Big card, 9 matches. 9 matches. Oh, by the way, this beer.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know if there's something. I don't know. Here's the thing, though. So, I don't know if this beer is supposed to smell like wet dog, or
Wet dog?
if it's not a pleasant smell. It doesn't have a pleasant taste. So I'm trying to figure out if maybe this beer was chilled, warmed, chilled, warmed, chilled, back and forth, and somehow the beer got skunked. but not that good.
I mean, maybe the possibility of it being in my car to go home with it, maybe, but I had it.
I don't know if it'd warm up that quick, though.
No, it didn't warm up. The car, it was cold outside.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, and it stayed in my car all night when I was at SCW, and then when I got home, it ran into my fridge. So I'm wondering if it got warm at the bar, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to go grab a 4-pack from a liquor store over there in Dyer, Indiana, just to compare. But if it tastes the same, it is not that good. It's not even a beer I think I would fucking cook bratwurst in, man. So disappointed. I do appreciate the effort of getting me the beer. I really do. I mean, I would never say you wasted your time, because you did. I do appreciate it. It just has a weird wet dog smell.
It is a lager, though.
I like lagers, though. I've had lagers at Steam Hollow. It's just, I don't know, like, what. I'm going to have to try. I'm going to have to try the Dyer and see if this is the official taste of it. So, Austin, don't get pissed at me. I think it's just maybe at some point in transport from California to here, like, something happened. It's not a good taste. And I just want to give you a heads up, because I don't want it to ruin your Thanksgiving when you're sucking down wet dog bathwater. Southland Championship Wrestling Feast of Famine this past Saturday. 9 matches, Nubsters. I'm not going to take anything away from you, so you can do the results, and I'll just fill in some notes here and there as I go.
Well, good, because I don't remember what happened in most of the matches. All right. We'll start. Aaron Xavier came out and cut a little promo. What did he talk about?
Well, he definitely reminded everyone that he has the Call the Shot bat, which entitles him to a match for the SCW Heavyweight Championship at any time or any place. But he wasn't really out there for that very reason. He was out there to let JPH know of their match that night, as well as he's going to kick his ass for the multiple times he kicked his wife, Angel, in the face. So it was a very brief promo, but he definitely got his point across. It was a good opener, too. Good opening promo to the show.
Cool. All right. Well, opening matchup. Marco Anthony defeated D'Angelo Steele.
Yep. D'Angelo's debut at SCW, and how nice that he was able to face a SCW longevity type guy. It was a good match. Nothing really popped out at me as exciting or like, this could be the match of the night. It was a good opener match, ready to get people comfortable and settled in to watch a long show. So good showing on both ends. I wouldn't mind seeing Steele return to SCW. No big wow spots though. Nothing big shock. Anthony did pick up the win with a flatliner, so.
Yeah, he did. Kale Kendra was in a triple threat match, and she defeated Nikki Nix and Angel.
Yeah, so the ending to that was kind of interesting, because obviously you saw Nikki going for looked like a running knee attack on Kendra when Kendra kind of got out of the way and she knocked Angel out of the ring. KO obviously picked up the roll-up win on Nikki after the incident, but Angel kind of held her, kind of collected herself and held herself as calm as possible, because I think the old Angel would just tore the shit out of her. But the fact that she kind of held it, kept her composure, probably took a couple breaths and everything. Really nice to see that she's like, hey, mistakes happen. Obviously in a triple threat match, it wasn't like a partner knocked another partner out of the ring. And these girls were throwing each other out of the ring to have individual competitions with each other throughout the entire match. So great showing across all 3 ladies. Obviously, Angel and Nikki have been there consistently over the last few months. KO has come in and out sporadically over the year. But if this is an indication on what women's division is going to bring next year, very high hopes. Absolutely, especially with a powerhouse like Kendra, KO, veteran mindset of Angel and the perkiness of Nikki Nix.
Extremely perky.
Oh yeah.
All right. BJ Price defeated Adam Cage.
And then he got kicked in the genitals
By Adam Cage.
Cage got tired of it. I don't blame him. It's one thing when you have to wrestle a dude who fucking attacked you from behind, injured your leg, took your spot in Bulletproof. But it's complete another thing when that same fucking dude tries to help you off the mat and shake your hand. What a sign of disrespect by BJ Price. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, come on now. Like, you want this dude to forgive you because all of a sudden you had a change of heart and you thought that you're a better fucking person?
Mm-hmm.
Dude kicked you in the genitals because, well, I do the same damn thing. And nothing against BJ for doing it. I get that, BJ has turned over a new leaf. Maybe he has regrets for what he did to fucking Adam. But at the same time, I get where Adam's coming from.
So Adam couldn't let it go, huh?
Adam couldn't let go, but I understand it. He put Adam out. He put Adam out for months. Couldn't let it go.
And
you need to let it go, not Adam.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Nobody injured your ACL and put you out for, half a year.
But someone took my shoe.
Somebody took your shoe, yeah. Yeah. That did happen. If there was a time frame, if you were to put time frames on you losing a shoe and Cage losing 6 months of his life from an attack, I say that your time ran out of letting it go 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, well, I'm not letting it go.
But Cage clearly did not care. He flat out told the fans, like, I don't care if you're upset. I don't care if you're mad. You want to boo me. You know what? Good. Cage needs a reality check on his fucking career. And needs to stop worrying about pandering to the crowd and looking for cheers and acceptedness. He needs to focus on himself. And I think that's what he's doing. So, goody on him. That guy might get a high voltage match soon.
He did defeat me on high voltage.
He did. I'm going to just start making a list of who gets high voltage matches, and we'll just kind of start going down the list.
All right. Chris Ward defeated Acid Jazz.
Big win for Chris. Obviously a veteran, a huge name in this industry, Acid Jazz. As far as I know, a debuting match for Acid Jazz at SCW. And again, a huge win for Chris Ward. Absolutely amazing. And Chris Ward has always put on a great match no matter what he did. Big SCW supporter, a mainstay in Southland. So all the love in the world for Chris Ward, and this match just proves how great he really is.
That's right.
Yep.
All right. The Alliance of Hope, Odinson, and Amazon, Natasha Crane, took on the ARC of Miles Mercer and Renee Van Peebles. Odinson and Amazon, they got the win.
Yeah,
but,
and this is a perfect example of where the win doesn't really mean shit when you look at the post-match issues and interactions.
That's right.
Yeah, you can tell. I don't want to take up too much talking. You can tell them exactly what happened.
Well, I was there, so I was in the middle of all of it. After the match, Renee Van Peebles took it upon herself to attack Natasha Crane.
Uh-huh.
And we know why. Because Renee wants that title, and she found a way to get it.
Yeah.
Because it was just then, after the beatdown, Natasha Crane composed herself, got her bearings back, and challenged Renee Van Peebles to a match. And she accepted only on one condition, that Natasha Crane would put the belt on the line. And You know Amazon's not going to turn that down. She's a fighting champion.
Fighting champion. Next month is Amazon Natasha Crane taking out Renee Vance people for the SCW Women's Championship. I'm excited.
Phenomenal.
I'm excited. Renee Van Peoples found a weakness in the Amazon and took advantage of it 100%. Now she knows where she needs to attack Amazon. I'm gonna tell you right now, if her wrist is hurting as bad as it looks, I don't know if she's gonna fucking spin Renee around for that black hole slam or get her ready for a choke slam.
It remains to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it was then the Deadly Alliance (DA) came out, which was VIP, the Sheik, and what is his name?
Don't know. I call him the lawyer.
We'll call him the lawyer.
He has no value in my life for me to remember his name. And I say that as the general manager of High Voltage, that this lawyer has no value in my life for me to know his name.
That's right.
I want to say it might be Chris or something. I really don't know. I wish I just call him the lawyer so much, it just kind of stuck.
Yeah, all right, so we'll call him the lawyer.
You're all right. It does end in Esquire, but at the same time, it could end for dipshit for all I care because he has little bearings on how my life moved forward.
Most lawyers are dipshits anyway, so.
100%. And this one is the top of the fucking pile.
Yeah. So, dipshit Esquire, got on the mic, talked his spiel. The fans wouldn't let him talk at first. Every time he went to speak, they got so loud.
Yep.
So he found a way to talk over them, and eventually they listened, so that way he can get on with his life. He said that he talked to President Terry Allen, your boss, that you love very much.
Well, because he's a great guy, and I love him very much.
That's right. He gave him said he had a big challenge for VIP. And he actually came through with something for once in his life. He gave him a big challenge.
The biggest match of his career in all aspects of the word big.
And it ended up being the SCW heavyweight champion, Hunter Payne.
Yeah.
Hunter Payne put the title on the line against VIP. Losing all these matches. And somehow that dickhead lawyer got him a title shot.
That's true. He got a title shot. I was doing commentating with El Dorado at this time. And I looked at El Dorado and I said to him what I'm about to say to you. How do you feel watching VIP get a title match when you can't even get one yourself?
And I beat VIP.
Everyone's beat VIP.
In my debut match, I beat VIP. And yet he gets the title shot.
You know what that says to me though, Nubby?
I don't have a good lawyer.
You don't got a good lawyer. You should get a hold of that Schultz guy of yours. Isn't he a lawyer?
Yeah, and I'm hearing rumors about that guy.
Hearing rumors,
but
too.
I'm not disclosing them at this time because no, we can't talk about that.
No, we can't. We can't talk about that.
No, we can't talk about that. That is confidential. Confidential. So Hunter Payne defeated VIP.
Destroyed him.
Yeah. Beyond destroyed. He was so destroyed that he didn't remember what happened.
He had guys interfering in his match and still destroyed VIP.
Indeed, I even had to eject the Sheik.
You did. You flaunted your authority. Fuck yeah.
I did. Well, I warned him. And the dipshit lawyer was warned, and he was lucky that he didn't get tossed out.
Yeah.
But I tossed out the Sheik.
I would too, yeah. No, you did what you're supposed to do.
Because really, Dipshit is the lawyer / manager. He should be out there. The Sheik, he's a wrestler. He should not be there.
No, he doesn't need to be there.
So, it was justified.
Yeah.
And besides, fuck the Sheik.
Oh, fuck the Sheik. Him and his goofy shoes.
Oh, me and him have a past. But that's another story for another time. Maybe someday we'll,
We're going to go down the list of people you have problems with. That could be a part 2-er.
It could be a part 3 or 2. All right. It was Koa Laksamana, the Hawaiian Hitman, defeating Mike Strong in a no disqualification match.
Okay. We got a high spot. We got a high spot like we thought we would.
We did.
I don't know too many people who could do a frog splash from the top rope onto a person who's on a table on the ground, be able to go through the guy and land on his feet.
He's special.
That is some fucking impact. I know Strong got busted up on the inside from that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But phenomenal match. You don't expect anything less coming from Koa. Not one bit.
No.
Right? He's out there, coming out there with fucking Laura Croft from Tomb Raider. Fucking banging sticks around and shit. Even she got into the ring and threw some fucking hands.
Yes, she did.
Mm.
She's a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
I would not fuck with her.
Between his valet and that triple threat match for the women, I really want to get my ref card. That ref license and shit. Right. I don't want to count the matches. I just want to pat people down for foreign objects. That's about it.
Ah, gotcha.
I know who I am.
All right, the next match. JPH took on Aaron Xavier and went to a no contest.
Yeah. It is phenomenal too. How I don't know how many people noticed it or missed it or whatever. But when he went for a super kick on Xavier and saw it was Angel, he literally stopped himself in his mind and said, fuck it, and then kicked her. I don't know if anyone else noticed that, but from where I was sitting, you could see him go for it, stop, well, and then do it anyways. Phenomenal. But it was a phenomenal, it was because it was so fluid that if you weren't looking for it, you fucking missed it. And I hope there's a video of it out there somewhere, because it's a split-second hesitation, and you see him. I don't know if it was a shrug his shoulders or whatever in his face, but literally go for the kick. Xavier moves, foot still in the air, and then just finished it off.
Yeah.
And obviously that just pissed off Xavier because he just saw his wife get kicked in the face by the same guy for the 3rd time now. Erupted into a brawl outside the ring that ended in a 10 count, which pushed Xavier to make a special challenge for next month.
That's right.
You want to tell him what it is, or do you want me to?
You do it because I don't remember what he said.
Oh, perfect. Well, he said that he was tired of JPH. He said the fans were tired of JPH. So next month, in December, at SCW, it will be a fans bring a weapons match.
Got it. That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know what that is, if you're a fan, you can bring a weapon. But here's what I'll tell you. Because a lot of people are fucking nut jobs. When they mean weapon, I'm not talking about switchblades and shotguns and pitchforks and goofy shit that, pig farmers and shabans are going to fucking bring. No, they mean cookie sheets and fucking steel chairs, shit like that, kendo sticks. Things like that. So.
No light tubes. For the love of God.
Fuck light tubes.
If you bring a light tube, I swear to God, I will. I'll hit you with it. How about that?
Fuck light tubes. Did that once in my life. Huge fucking mistake. Fucking huge.
That was at the CSW Chicago Street Fight. And that was a bitch to clean up. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Don't bring that shit. Bring steel chairs, cookie sheets,
Guitars.
Yeah, there you go.
Leftover food, whatever. Maybe maybe a bone. Bring a bone.
Ham. Bring a ham.
Yeah, bring a ham. Frozen
Bring,
ham.
Go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Bring wings, not for the show, just because I'm hungry.
For us. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Before I get into the main event, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Hunter Payne.
Yeah.
SCW heavyweight champion.
That's true.
Ever since he's won the belt.
Yep.
It's pretty safe to say that he's defended it every single time.
Yeah.
So here's my second question.
Yep.
Where are the tag team champions?
Talking to the wrong guy, man. I got no say in that shit, brother. I could barely book my own fucking belt.
I just think it's funny that they have defended their tag team titles one time, while Hunter has defended it more than once.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Hey, you're not wrong. Maybe you need to ask the boss,
the president,
who I love, because he's a great guy. Longevity in POW himself. Ask him why two POW guys, who I'm sure he has history with, get to dictate when they would defend their championships. I wish I could tell you, man, hey, listen, if it was up to me, fucking El Dorado probably would be high voltage champion right now because, I probably would have made that Steam Hollow match, stick as a high voltage title. But that's a legal department thing in SCW. They decide the contracts and everything. Terry approves them. I'm just a guy that oversees high voltage. I don't get to make calls and stuff. Unless I'm told I can't really make calls and stuff. So.
This was interesting.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Which, by the way, I don't know why I still get grief from El Dorado and fucking El Dorado misses about giving El Dorado a title shot when I gave that fucko a title shot at WrestleTopia. I don't know how this is still on me. I don't know why they keep forgetting that shit. Because that was supposed to be Amazon's match. And I gave it to El Dorado, and then he lost. That was my fault. But still.
Not my fault either.
Yeah, no, you were pulled out of the ring. So now also he wants another title shot. I don't tell him. Because he gets mad because he thought the title shot was going to get a Steam Hollow. Also, it wasn't a title shot anymore. Again, not my call. I think what they need to do is they need to go find Terry Allen, who's a great boss, and I love him. Ask him what the hell's going on. I feel like I'm going to get my power back. I think don't tell anyone, but I think I found a loophole.
Ooh.
I think I might be able to get all my power back. I'm excited. But don't tell anybody, especially my boss, who I love because he's a great guy.
Speaking of great guys, the Irish car bomb, Sean Mulligan.
Another champion who fucking defends his title.
Right. He defended his Genesis title against Just Amazing.
Right. But another guy who has been to SCW, just not in a long time.
Right.
But you know what? He fucking shows up and shows out every time he's there.
Yep.
Absolute great talent.
Been in the ring with him twice.
And he literally is just amazing.
Yep.
Didn't pick up the win, but really fucking close.
Very close.
I think that was the closest anyone came to taking that title from Sean Mulligan in a very long time.
Right. And I was watching that match. I was like, ooh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Sean Mulligan retains. and moves on to the next.
God knows who that would be.
Yeah.
He's running out people to face.
I think, honestly, looking at this list, I say either Chris Ward or Koa should get it.
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
Maybe even Marco Anthony.
Maybe they should have a tournament.
Or a battle royal, that way I can jump in.
Oh, there you go. Fucking turtle time. Anything else you want to add, Nubby?
You know what? That's the end of the tit.
Perfect. Guys, make sure you follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just searching Just Freaking Wrestling or the JFW Podcast. And you can catch our shows when they are released on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Podbean just by searching Just Freaking Wrestling or JFW Podcast. Nobody, that's all I got.
I believe we can ring the bell in this episode.
Perfect. As always, I am Travis.
And I am Nubby, the Amazing Turtle. Cowabunga and happy Thanksgiving.
And thank you for listening to another episode of Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.